Hello my dear students, welcome to SR ICSE English tutorial. Today I'll be continuing with Act 2 Scene 2. Today I'll start this and we will have this explanation into two parts. So today is the first part. So let's begin. The scene takes place Rome in Caesar's house. The weather is thunder and lightning. Enter Caesar in his nightgown. So Caesar is at home. Now Caesar says, "Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight." So time is night. Why there is no peace on the earth or heaven? Because of this rough weather, thunder and lightning. Thrice hath Calpurnia in her sleep cried out, that means she had a nightmare, "Help ho, they murder Caesar." So this is the nightmare Calpurnia had, that she had seen some people murdering Caesar. After this, inverted comma closes and Caesar cries out, "Who is within?" Who is within means he calls for servant. Enter a servant. Servant, "My lord." Then Caesar says, "Go bid the priests to do present sacrifice and bring me their opinion of success." Now, this was a belief of Elizabethan people that if you offer a sacrifice, sacrificing means sacrificing an animal in front of God. Now, if the body parts of animals are in proper position, or there is no wrong with the animal, then your work will be successful. Otherwise, if there is something wrong with the animal, or the sacrifice does not go smoothly, the work does not go smoothly, then there will be some problem. So they believe this. And then Caesar tells the servant that go and tell the priest to perform the sacrifice and let me know that whether their sacrifice had been successful or not. The servant says, "I will, my lord," and then the servant exits. Now enter Calpurnia, his wife, Caesar's wife. "What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today." So Calpurnia is highly in anxiety. She is, worried about Caesar. She says, "Are you planning? Think you means, are you planning, or do you have any intention to walk forth, go out of the house? You shall not stir." Stir means move, or not in any case you are moving out or leaving the house today, whatever work you might have. Then Caesar shall forth the things had threatened, never looked but on my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished. So this is the way Caesar convinces his wife that Caesar shall forth. Of course Caesar will go out. I shall go out. The things here means the dangers. The dangers that threatened me, that ventured me to threaten me, never looked at me but on my back. They do not dare to come in front of me. They stayed at my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished. And the moment they come in front of me, or I turn towards them, they just vanish. They disappear before me. So Caesar means to say, whenever I confronted with danger, danger disappears. No harm is done to me. So there is nothing to worry. Now Calpurnia. "Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the thing that we have heard and seen, recounts most horrid scenes by the watch." Calpurnia, "Caesar, I have never stood, paid no attention on ceremony. Ceremonies, all the omens, means the bad happenings, the bad signs. Yet now they frighten me. Today I am afraid. Generally, I am not the person who is affected or who is scared of bad signs, evil signs. But yes, of course, today I am afraid. It is frightening me. There is one means there is someone. Definitely, she is indicating to the watchman. Besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts most horrid sights. So, here recounts means narrates. Besides the thing that we have heard and seen, that means that has been described by the watchman. The most horrid scene seen by the watch. Watch means watchman. So the watchman has described Calpurnia horrid scenes and sights that he has seen, and that is making Calpurnia today scared. She is frightened today. What are the scenes? He has described, the watchman, a lioness hath whelped in the streets. Lioness, whelped means given birth in the streets. You know, lioness, that is a female lion. These are wild animals who live in jungle. They don't come out of jungles. But it is so strange that a lioness has come out in the locality and given birth to cubs, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Graves have yawned means to open the mouth. That means, how can graves open the mouth? That means graves have opened their coverings and yielded up, and that the spirits and the dead bodies have come up. Fierce, fiery warriors fought upon the clouds. There were warriors, angry men, fierce and angry armed men have, it is so strange, fierce and angry men have fought upon the clouds. How it is possible? In ranks means in lines and quadrants, the right form of war. That means the lines and troops in quadrants means rank means proper formation of a battle. A proper formation of battle with armies and men have taken place just as the perfect form, proper form of war has taken place in the cloud. And what happened? Which drizzled blood upon the Capitol, and the blood of this fight, the war that took place in the cloud, the blood of the wounded soldiers or dead people, they have drizzled like rain. Okay, the drizzled like rain, drops of blood upon the Capitol, that is Senate House. The noise of the battle hurtled in the air, and the noise of the battle could be heard. The clashes of the swords can be heard in the air. Horses did neigh. The horses that took part or that were taken in the battle, they heard this neighing sound of the horse, and dying men did groan, and dying men groaned in pain. People mean soldiers who were wounded. Calpurnia continues, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the street. Squeal means shout. The shrieking and shouting of the ghosts are not to be seen on streets, but that night it was seen on the street shouting and shrieking. O Caesar, these things are beyond all use. Beyond all use cannot be most unnatural. Beyond all use, this phrase means most unnatural things, and I do fear them. So these are some signals which are definitely they are the signals for some evil happening. So Calpurnia, we see how frightened she is. So what are the unnatural scene that is described by or that is said by Calpurnia? That is this one, the lioness has given birth on the street, graves have opened, and the dead bodies are coming up. Then there a battle has taken place in the cloud, and over there armies have fought, and the wounded soldiers, the blood has drizzled upon the Capitol, the noise of the battle has been heard, and then horses neigh and the dying men were groaning. And now she says about ghost. shrieking and squealing about the streets, and she thinks that these are beyond all use. Beyond all use means, and she is afraid of them. Now Caesar says, what can be avoided? Whose end is purposed by the mighty gods? Whose end? End means which is already planned. Okay. What can be avoided? What can be avoided? It is impossible. It is impossible to avoid the end. End means outcome which is already planned by mighty gods. My God, if God has planned something that this will happen, then who can stop it? How can we overcome that? Yet Caesar shall go forth. But knowing all these unnatural happenings and all, Caesar will go out. For these predictions, bad signs or omens are to the world in general as to Caesar. So, if it is a bad indication or a bad sign for Caesar, then it is applicable in general to everyone, to all the common people, to all the citizens of Rome, so to the whole world. So, if it is bad sign for Caesar, it is bad sign for people also. So, it is not only that Caesar will be affected. If it is bad sign God is sending, then God is sending for all. All people will be affected, not only Caesar. Now Calpurnia. When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes. So here Calpurnia wants to say, when beggars die, there are no comets. Comets here are a heavenly body. The heavens here meteors. Meteors are seen. Heavens here means heaven shows meteors themselves blaze forth the death of princes. Blaze forth announces the heaven by sending meteors, they announce the death of princes. Caesar. Cowards die many times before their death, or valiant never taste of death but once. So cowards, they die many times before their original or natural death. They die many times because of they are scared, because of they are frightened, because they are afraid of death. They die before their natural death. So that is why Caesar says only cowards are afraid to die, and cowards, they take precautions from danger. But Caesar is not, and the valiant he calls himself. Valiant means brave, but the brave never taste death but once. Only once in life death comes to them, that is their natural death. And cowards, they die many times, half of the life they are scared of death. Okay, half of their life they are scared of their death, imagination of death only, by imagining the danger of death only they die before their actual death. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. So he says, yes, I also have heard about all these strange happenings that people are discussing about. It seems me to most strange that men should fear, and I am surprised that people are afraid. They are discussing about the danger, they are discussing about the unnatural sights, seeing that death a necessary end. Necessary end, it is inevitable, no one can stop it. If these unnatural sights, if these unnatural scenes are predictions, they are signs, symbols of some bad happening leading to death, then why people are afraid? Because death is a natural thing, it will come, it is inevitable, nobody can stop. Will come when it will come. So it will come, death has to come when it will come. So no one can stop death. So what is the use of death? Has an appointed time, a fixed time, it will come. So why it's unnecessary to fear or talk about those dangers or those signs. Enter a servant. What say the augurer? So the servant was sent to the priest who will perform, that sacrifice of animals. Augurers means priest or fortune tellers, servant. They would not have you to stir forth today. After performing the sacrifice, the fortune tellers, the priests of those time were fortune tellers also. So they have said not to stir forth, move out of the house, leave the house. Plucking the entrails of an offering forth. Plucking means after sacrifice, when they removed the organs, offering forth. Pluck entrails means organs. Plucking forth, they offered the animals, and when they pulled out, the organs of the animal, offering forth. Offering forth means after offering, after the sacrifice. So after, next page, after the sacrifice was done and they pulled out all the organs of the animals, what unnatural thing happened? They could not find a heart within the beast. Within animal's body, the heart was missing. Caesar. The gods do this in shame of cowardice. Caesar should be a beast without a heart. So he means that my God. He says, gods do this in shame of cowardice. Gods do this in shame of cowardice means to look down upon, to make the cowards feel more ashamed. God has done this. Caesar should be a beast without a heart, and if Caesar is that coward, and if you think that Caesar is that coward, that means he is a beast without a heart. I am also a beast without a heart. If he should stay at home for fear, then if I stay at home today out of fear because of those bad signs or evil signs, that Caesar will become a beast without a heart, which God does not want or gods do not want, because that's a shameful act for cowardice or for coward people. No, Caesar shall not. No, Caesar shall not. No, Caesar is not a beast without a heart. He will not stay at home. Danger knows. Now, danger here is personified. Danger is compared to a human being. Danger knows full well, very well, that Caesar is more dangerous than he. Who is this he? Danger. I told you danger has been compared to a human being. This figure of speech is called personification. So Caesar is comparing himself with danger, that danger knows me, that Caesar is more dangerous than danger himself. We means danger and Caesar. We are two lions, littered means born, in one day, and I the elder, I being born first and more terrible, and Caesar shall go forth. So danger will not come in my way, because he knows that I was born, though born on the same day, I was born first, and so I am the most dangerous. And so Caesar will go out of the house today. Now Calpurnia says, alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Consumed, eaten up, that means destroyed. You have lost your wisdom in confidence. Confidence here means overconfidence. Do not go forth today. Please don't go out of the house today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house. You just don't go because I am afraid. You are not afraid. Caesar is brave, but Calpurnia is coward. You want to say about cowardice and all? Yes, I am coward. I am afraid. So for my sake, you stay at home. You are not coward, not your own. You are not frightened, you are not afraid, you are not a coward, you are brave. But Calpurnia is that. Calpurnia is coward, Calpurnia is afraid. We will send Mark Antony to the Senate House. Today, there is a question of crowning in the Senate House. So she says that let us send Mark Antony to the Senate House, and he shall say you are not well today. And he will explain it to them for your absence. He will give the reason for your absence from Senate House today or not attending the Senate House today is that you are not well. Let me upon my knee prevail in this. Prevail in this, let me beg for this, let me urge. Let me urge, I will fall upon my knee and I will just try to, beg you or until you grant my request. Now Caesar. Mark Antony shall say, I am not well, and for thy humor means I will stay at home. So Caesar says that, okay, for your humor, here humor means for your mood, because you are in a sad mood now, I will. So Caesar finally agrees to stay at home, and we'll stop till here. The last part of the explanation is coming in the next video. So if you find this video helpful and useful, please share it with your friends, and if you like this explanation, then do subscribe my channel. Thank you.